Well, it's December and we got a 50-degree day, so that's kind of awesome. And I just got the Sherman L in from eWheels, which shout out to eWheels. This is awesome. You know, they gave so much helpful hints and tips and tricks of how to set up the app and where to put the pads. Figured with this nice day, might as well get a little run in on the Sherman L and see how she compares to my other wheels. Let's go for a ride. So, I gotta say, this thing is smooth. I mean, it's a different learning curve from the GT Pro and obviously the Commander Mini that I was riding because it's smaller. But I gotta say, man, this tire, I feel like it just wants to keep me straight up. The battery, so when I started my ride, I was at 93%. And I still have full bars. I got it open, did a check over, and it had about like 0.4 miles on it. And I've done 13 or 14.1 miles. And I'm still at a full, I mean, at least I haven't checked the app for the percentage, but full bars. And wow. The acceleration's fantastic. When I slow down for a stop sign or a stoplight, I feel like I don't have to step off. I can balance it pretty. I mean, it's a fantastic wheel so far. Let's keep riding. Okay, so wow. I mean, this thing is smooth. And I don't want to so much say, hey, I'm reviewing it. It's just kind of my experience as a newer rider trying out a newer wheel for anybody out there. I mean, some info that I think is pertinent is I'm about 5'7" and about 158, 160 pounds, and that's without gear. And I opted for the 70-pound spring, if I'm saying that right. The shock is definitely smoother just straight from eWheels than my GT Pro. But I'm glad I did it. It's something I think I'm a little more used to. But I guess some more info. I did a pretty big loop. I ran from one town to another town over and through a bunch of country hills in between. And here in PA, our hills can get pretty steep and pretty up and down, roller coaster like. So I mean, I was throwing some I don't want to say high speeds, but I was definitely going the speed limit, and 35 miles an hour plus on some roads, 25 miles an hour. Luckily, there's no traffic, so I ran into a pretty good Sunday for that. And I ended up with about 70% battery left. So about 93% when I started, 70% when I ended, and that's a mixture of hill riding, you know, faster speeds, and I'm just kind of blown away. I mean, this thing is fantastic. I mean, I'll say it could be that I'm used to it, but I feel a little more stable on the GT Pro at higher speeds. But I mean, this is my first real ride on the wheel, so I'm kind of learning it and its nuances. But everything else that I love, I mean, acceleration, braking, it feels kind of perfect. I feel like I could do the ride that I just did again, and I'd probably maybe only use 25% battery more. And it was just, yeah, it was a fantastic ride. So, Veteran Sherman L. I love this wheel.